Zeos Pantera, host of In-Ear Fetish, and I'm doing an IEM review, which is what I do here, I think. Anyway, Shanling MG100. And I've been sitting here drinking my coffee-infused hot cocoa. Brilliant idea. I need to make that for the Z-Cooks Consortium. And just listening on, I have a weird selection of amplifiers. I've got the own S17 headphone amp coming straight off the DAC. And then I've got this Rebel amp coming off of this Rebel amp as a preamp, coming off of this as a preamp, coming off of a tube DAC to try to give some flavor. And then I ended up on the JDS Labs Atom Amp 2, which has 4.4 out but isn't balanced. And I think I like this one the best. Because these, all right, these IEMs, let me take them out of my ears. These IEMs, this is like the third Shanling IEM I've done. I did those incredibly expensive ones, like the MG600s, that were like $480, and I didn't like those at all. Then there was a cheaper set of Shanlings, which I believe I have over there in a box. I honestly don't remember the name of them. I just know I liked them enough that I'm like, oh, these are definitely going in the box. And these I've spent all morning with, or at least the last 45 minutes, just going, do I hate you? Do I love you? Do I hate you? Do I love you? Are you what? You have MMCX on the wire, so that's automatically kind of a negative. Although I do appreciate it sometimes if an IEM doesn't fit, you can just bend the wire to adapt to you instead of trying to like heat shrink it. I originally started with the not DD Hi-Fi. Wow, my brain. I'm not ready yet. The Dunu SS tips, and there's two different screw-in tips for this. You get these little guys with the black adapters in the back, and the ones that are in it currently with the red adapters in it. And you know what? I don't know what the different plugs are supposed to do. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. I just read what they're supposed to do. Shanling's MG100 is equipped with two types of interchangeable audio filters, and they're calling them equalization and ambience. So, one of these is equalization, and one of them is ambience. Now, equalization could mean fucking anything. More bass, more treble, more mid-range, less mid-range. Like, that isn't a thing that you're just defining. And whatever the fuck ambience is, unless it's making it open, so I took the black ones off. I tried the black ones only with the silicone, and I switched immediately to the red ones, and I'm trying to those, because there was really no, like, bass impact, and I'm expecting equalization and ambience being like normal bass, boosted bass, and I don't think it's that. It's whatever the fuck weird shit they're trying to sell you in that. But I think the biggest change was when I went from the silicone tips to my render tips here, which are usually a little bit more bassy because they're very, very sealed. There's a foam inside a silicone, which is great, by the way. That's fucking fantastic. Link in the description for all of my collabs. And I like them way more with this tip. But that said, I'm not like, oh man, I can't sell these. I need to live with these forever. They deliver a very smooth, very clean, slightly anemic sound, which sounds like when you don't have enough red blood cells in your blood. That's when you're anemic and you're like you look pale or gaunt. You're like, you okay? Do you need me to give you like a salad or something? Maybe a hamburger? So they do this very smooth sound delivery. It's got a good sound stage, good width. It responded okay to switching to the most preamp thing on a tube DAC pretty fucking well. But I don't need them. I don't need them. Some IEMs I put on this table, and I'm glad I'm starting off today because today's IEM day, and this is the first review at IEM day. But I don't feel the urge to like have them forever. And oh my God, this review is gonna end, and I'm gonna put them back in my ears and spend all day with them. That is not the case. The case with these is they're 100 and what's the price on them? Please click the link in the description to find out the price. Has everyone clicked that affiliate link yet? Great. It's $159. It's available on Shenzhen Audio or Hi-Fi Go. I'll figure out who the fuck sent it to me. Apparently, it's often bought with a Dunu quick switch plug, which doesn't make any, I guess, what? Oh yeah, it's got interchangeable heads, 3.5 or 4.4. Really interesting, like screw on back, and it's really tight. I had to pull it out. It does come with a ton of tips. Pretty much a standard vocal, balanced, bass, and memory foam. None of which can possibly compare to the glory that is my collection of tips here. All of these, by the way, or most of them linked in the description. I don't know if I have links to these guys. These textured bastards. They're so nice. So yeah, MMCX is going to immediately turn off half of you. You're just like, MMCX, fuck a pant. No. By the way, it is a 10mm dynamic, which is pretty much my favorite. Like, single dynamic is perfect. And it's hard to fuck it up. It's just the tuning on these, and I love the size, too. They're small. So, here's, all right, look. I don't want to give these a review where everyone's like, oh, Zio said they're not good. He's going to give them a 6 out of 10, and he's done. These are still a 7 or 8 out of 10. They're just not particularly my flavor of this morning with coffee. I'm still not digging the sound. I want to be... And this might just be me and today and the mood I'm in, but I kind of want to be thrown back in my chair and punched in the face a couple times. And this is not doing that. Even with epic score. Like, there's enough low end there that I know it's happening. And then the treble's a little bit sharp. Just a smidgen sharp on the treble. But it's got really good imaging. It's like, Yeah, let's go back to the absolute absurdity that is. All right, there's more bass now for sure. Because we got a Class A amp preamping into a Class A amp, coming out of a Class A amp, or a Class A bias amp, coming out of a tube DAC. So things are happening. And then if I pop this out and go into here, which is the most Class A on its own, like, it's getting loud, but it's not like making me quiver. It's like, yeah, it's loud. So what about it? This is like watching, you know what this feels like? All right. This is why you people come to Zios and his Inner Fetish channel. It feels like I'm watching an action movie. Like, it's an amazing fucking action movie. In a dentist office on its 40-inch TV on the wall. So I see everything that's going on, and it's an amazing, like, oh, it's all going nuts. Epic scores, like, and I'm just sitting in a dentist's office, just like looking up at the ceiling where the TV's too high, and it's like, oh, this is an exciting scene. That's what these feel like. They lack that engagement that I'm searching for. And it's either my biological thing hasn't woken up yet, or it's just, this is what we're at. And I've been just shuffling. Joker OST. I have a good emotional connection to the movie Joker. It's one of my favorite movies, legitimately. And the soundtrack is perfect. It's like it's like 2 stages of separation from you and the music. Which, and again, I'm going to be like, well, Zios, do you like him or do you not like him? I don't, like, this is why I don't do tier lists. I know there was that big, huge tier list video that headphones.com put out, or the headphone guru, whatever it was, put out. I would give these a C tier. But to someone out there, well, maybe you know a beat. No. Personally, they're a C tier. But it's not because they're doing it. They're not hurting me. That's number one. They're just boring me. But I think if you're not interested in being hammered with sound as of this very moment, it'd be perfect for you. This might be an A tier for you. Certainly the size is perfect. I love tiny little IEMs. Get the fuck out of my way. Why do you have these weird things that have to perfectly mold to my head? You don't need that shit. Small, good. MMCX, when the wire, and the wire is decent, by the way. I'm going to point that out. Here, you unscrew this, and that slides down, and you pull off the thing, which is really, really fucking tight. And also, it's almost impossible to see the notch. Like, I've got tons of lighting above me, but there's like a very small notchway on this, and a very small notch there. Because if you don't do that, it won't go in, but it's so small, and you have to push it so hard to get it in, even when you get it right, that you might fuck that up. So try to do that in the sun or with your reading glasses on. Yeah, and it's a nice 4-wire. Oh, it comes with, I don't know, I don't hate this case. Like, it's kind of cool. There we go. It's a little Shanling case. It's nice. It's squishy. It's a squishy little bag. I feel like if this was to like hold perfume, like you went to a store, you bought like an $80 bottle of perfume and they gave you this, they'd be like, that's really nice of them. Because you're going to take the perfume out of this and never put it back in it. That's really it. We've got tips, 2 different things, 2 different nozzles, a thing, and it's good. I like you, Shanling. I love your players. I love the way your players sound. Maybe because I'm not running it on a Shanling player is why I'm finding it just slightly lackluster. Not bad, just lackluster. You know what, Zeos, make sure you give this a 7. I don't want people to look at this review and be like, 5. It's not a 5. Just not today. There is a day. There's going to be a day in the next 2-3 months where if I woke up in a mood and I'm like, you know what, fuck it. I just want, this would be perfect IEM. Anyway, wallpaper in the Horde. Links to this. Zeos, I think you need to link. You have to buy 2 Rebel amps if you want to get the ultimate in Class A, preamping Class A. Just saying. But yeah, we're good. Thank you for being supporters, by the way. Patreon, Subscribe Star. You support this channel also by subscribing. And check out my collabs in case you want to support that way. And you don't want, in case you want to get something for your money besides just me. Collabs exist. I think I could link this mouse pad too. I don't remember where I got it. But apparently we are the empty, and that's how my soul feels. It's like a little bit, just a little empty. Just a little empty.